All right, fellow AMC stockholders, XMAX Trading here. I'm going to go over some important DD regarding the NSCC, posted on Twitter. So it's pretty exciting stuff, so we need to find out more about it. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the like button, and feel free to leave a comment, and let's get started. So Cristobal Stocks and Sports follows NSCC a lot. So he's said there's a couple new motions filed. So 2021, 14, 2013, 16, 12, 08 were filed yesterday. 04 proposes introducing passive acknowledgement processes where members settling banks automatically acknowledge they settled settlement balances when they don't respond to NSCC. NSCC 014 proposed rule change to enhance the transparency of the calculation of backtesting charge. I'm not sure what all these are about. I may do a video on it later, but just let me go over them. 013, try to passive acknowledgement process, codify certain settlement processes and make technical, clarifying, conforming changes NSCC rules. They purposely make this vague and confusing. They really do that, just to confuse everybody but themselves. Kind of like the Big Short, they say, well, we do, they want complicated terms so they can hide what they're doing. Make certain revisions, clarifications to rules, Okay. The big one was, I'm not sure which one this is, but the big one was that shorts have to report not like once a month, but like once a day. I think they got to report their positions and sizes and stuff. Before I think they try to hide it, under monthly or quarterly reports. But now NSCC is saying you got to report it sooner. All right, self-organization statement. The purpose of and statutory basis of proposed rule change. Purpose of the proposed rule change is to provide a passive acknowledgement whereby settling bank does not timely acknowledge that it will settle its settlement or refuses to settle its settlement balance, does not timely acknowledge for which its designated has not otherwise been contested, will be deemed to acknowledge its settlement balances. I think it's something to do with short positions and how they didn't acknowledge that their failure to delivers. But I'm not exactly sure about this. I'm in the definition of Apes. But I think if the hedge funds are fighting this, which I think they are, it means something big. NSCC believes a failure by NSC settling bank to timely acknowledge that it will settle the settlement balance or refuse to pay its settlement balance creates uncertainty with respect to timely completion of settlement at NSCC. NSCC believes that introduction of the proposed acknowledgement process described in item 3A(I), Roman numeral 1, above will help promote an accurate clearance and settlement securities transactions in circumstances where the NSC settling bank has not been responded by the acknowledgement cutoff time or the AIP acknowledgement cutoff time as applicable and cannot be reached by a settlement agent. In circumstances described, NSC would deem such settling bank as acknowledged that it will settle those balances. So I guess it's what it's saying. You can't dodge the bullet. You took out these synthetic shares perhaps, and failure to delivers, and you're gonna settle this. Even if you don't respond to us, you're gonna settle this crap. So that's my takeaway of it. Maybe that might be different from what. But here's another piece of news: AMC stock insider selling by AMC shareholders does not shake Apes' confidence. AMC stock is trading 6% higher since November, despite post-earnings softness. Insider selling. Here's what to know about AMC's latest moves. This is on November 24th, I think. AMC gets a lot of coverage for a supposed meme stock that's not going to go anywhere, All right, AMC has been trading higher in November, risen 6% since the end of October, despite popularity drop on the main Reddit forums. Shares of AMC theory have amassed a gain of 190% over the past 6 months, and nearly 2,000% year to date. So yeah, if the stock was at $2 a share and it goes 10x, then that's 1,000%. If it goes 20x, then it goes from 2 to 20. So nearly, so if it was at $1 earlier before, that goes, 2,000%. Yeah, that'll be another $20. So it'll be close to $40. Yeah, so nearly 2,000%. So from $2 to $20 is 1,000%, and then if you tack on another 1,000% in addition to that, that's 2,000%, which is 20 times $2 is about $40. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. AMC 39.16. The market's not reacted since AMC's third quarter reporting. Yeah, we all knew who really controls the market. And it ain't the apes, I'll tell you that. AMC stock has been down 8%. Below liquid could be driving a modest decline, which expect going forward. Insider selling. Of course, the shorts want to point to insider selling. AMC stock reached a peak of 23 transactions in October, and 9 buying transactions were reported at SEC in the past 3 months. Corporate insiders sold $716,000 worth of shares and $70 million in total. The most notorious. Wow, that's a strong word there by the propaganda media. The notorious insider seller has been Adam Aron, and CEO has filed to dispose of 1.25 million shares on November 9th, which will effectively leave him with a bit over 4,000 shares left, plus millions of more issuable in the future. Then half of the intent of the sale was properly executed at the price of $40 per share. Of course, it's hard to tell whether the CEO's transaction had direct impact on AMC stock price in the past few weeks, considering that nearly 63 million shares trade every day. Mr. Aron's individual transactions represent only 1% of the average daily volume. As a reminder, the CEO selling part of his shares is not necessarily a sign of loss of confidence. Rather, it's part of Mr. Aron's plan to unwind his stock position as he moves into retirement age. I don't want any of you to ever think that I have anything but a full confidence in AMC's future. So he's still like a small portion of it. He still has a huge chunk of his holdings in AMC. Apes own the largest stock. At least they're honest about that. Majority of the 513 million floated shares owned by individual investors, according to Yahoo Finance. Of the total, 74% owned by the public, 25% by institutions, and 0.3% by insiders. So insider selling is not even that big of a deal. And who's going to buy it up? The apes. Apes are going to buy it. Among the institutions are Vanguard, BlackRock, the top holders, 8% and 6% respectively. Naturally, these firms turn their holdings into shares of ETF, which can in turn end up owned by more individual investors. Yeah, so Vanguard, BlackRock turn their holdings into shares of ETF. And then they short the ETFs. They say, oh, there's no more shares left. Well, you know what? They're shorting the ETF shares somehow. This may explain why insider selling may not be a major stock move for AMC, especially now, since the market reacted negatively shortly after AMC Adam Aron's call discussion with the same sharing some of the sales and the personal AMC shares, which had been previewed 3 months earlier. What's next for AMC? AMC stock has lost steam on discussion boards as the stock struggles to reach $50 levels and lacks major catalysts. The recent rise of speculative assets like crypto, metaverse, and EV stocks, for instance, may have shifted the focus of retail investors. So they're trying to divide and conquer, confuse you, divide and conquer you, and get you out of AMC. I'm still holding, that's for sure. Not financial advice. Yet there's little indication AMC will lose the status as a meme stock blue chip. Another leg higher in AMC still possible as long as the apes remain holding their shares. Intuition MOAS, mother of all short squeezes. Twitter speaks. Despite the losing popularity among Reddit forums, insider selling in October, AMC is still up near 12% last month. What is your stance on AMC now? So they want Wall Street memes. I'm going to go find them on Twitter. Get more expert analysis on AMC. It's never too late to join our blah, blah, blah community. So, interesting, guys. And then here's Kate Stryker on Twitter. I don't know if she personally or she got someone else to do these billboards on these trucks, the billboard trucks. AMC stock. I mean, she's really going for it and pissing Kenny off. Ken Griffin got lies. Yeah, Pinocchio. I think it's pretty cool, She's making it known on Times Square, AMC, and all these people know what's going on, against market corruption. Never forget January 28th. Are your investments secure? So the AMC squeeze. So the thing is, like, January 28th, if they had not taken the buy button away, it would have broken the market. That's what I've heard. You'd have, but also the DTC I think it's the DTC or the NSC. They're insured up to $63 trillion, but no hedge fund wants to pay that. So there is technically insurance for these hedge funds to get bailed out, But oh well. Another view of the trucks proclaiming AMC. So pretty interesting, guys. On a Thanksgiving night, after eating some turkey, the bigger feast awaits. Right, the MOAS feast awaits us. So, not financial advice, and. I'll see you guys next time.